Hello, today is February 6th, Wednesday, and I'm doing this video because as you can see the fog right here, and it's very interesting, you know, I mean, where the fog comes from and how it's vapor, and it's very cold right now. I'm in Pennsylvania, what is called Evans City, or the Black Gold. It's very interesting of how fog it becomes dim, and sometimes it becomes very foggy. And as you can see, you know, it's a very rare places where like over there you can see it's very foggy, but you can't see it on video, and that's something that's like is totally extraordinary. Maybe it's because of the graphics or whatever you want to call it. But Pennsylvania is very beautiful. Well, Evans City, I have to say that I love the environment, the energy that it gives, even though that over here it's mostly Catholic, it's mostly also Christian, Baptist Christians, and as they keep listening to my conversations, as they keep getting more knowledge towards what is going on, and it's interesting their reaction as the world is understanding that they are connected to me, and that I am telling the truth, that I am connected to everything, the animals, the plants, and I believe also the universe. I already know that people in space are able to listen to me, if they want to give me credit or not, or whatever they want to believe me. That is no business of mine, and I don't really care. What I care about is closing the connection between me and them, and not only that, but also improving myself to being a better Muslim, to knowing the truth. I am Hanif. Hanif means a seeker of the truth, and Abraham was Hanif. And you know, it's like something very extraordinary. Yesterday I was listening to a video, and in the Quran it talks about that we are able to listen to the Torah, which the Torah is the Old Testament. Well, we believe in the Torah. I'm sorry, not that we listen. We believe in the Torah. We believe in the gospel of Jesus. And well, what was interesting was that there came a subject about the Bible, and as I go learning about the Bible, which was made by the Roman emperor, and he grabbed all the priests together. It's all in history, and this is like so fascinating. And this is why I have to say that we have to keep the internet free, even though the government is already closing down on the internet and they're trying to control the internet. But alhamdulillah that human beings are smart, and we're able to bypass all these restrictions that the government is trying to put, so that we will not wake up to the reality of which we live. And what I mean, the reality is the matrix that we live in, the trap that we live in. There is so much beautiful and interesting information, but I also have to remind you guys that there is a lot of fake information. That's why the experience of a person is very important, because without the experience, we will not be able to say which is true and which is not true, because we're going off what someone has said or someone has written. But our experience now, our experience is manifesting what has been written, what we have read, what we have heard. So it's very important when we talk about the experience. Yes, we're not going to be able to experience everything, but this is why I say alhamdulillah, or thanks to the Creator. And as we go on, you know what I mean, because when I say alhamdulillah, is that we're able, you know what I mean, to experience my telepathy. We're able to experience, as the world is able to experience, another paradigm. Unfortunately, the world decides not to bring it out to the public and say, yes, this man has telepathy, but that's because of my past. And that's the sad part, you know what I mean, because people are judging me because of my past, you know what I mean. And when we go to judgment, you know what I mean, then could we say, you know, the United States are terrorists, you know what I mean, or the American people, you know what I mean, are evil? And you know, you can't go on people's past. You know, you have to look at the present, and you have to look at the future, because the future is something that is credible. Why? Because if the person wants to change, then we should help him change. We should support that person to change and be a better person, so that he can be a productive person of society. And as I was saying, you know, this is something I really love about Evans City. Just look at this park. It's so beautiful. Let me just give you it's really beautiful because it's for children, really. You see this little sand place where people can do exercise. Well, I can tell that they use it for volleyball, but really you can do flips, and right here they have swings. And oh, I love this part. I love this part. It's very creative. It's very good for the children. As I learn more about child development, as you could see, the children's. So what they're doing is they're implementing the children's how to work. You know, since a child. See, this is going to give them the ability to work in construction and have more knowledge about what is work. And when we talk about this is something when we talk about extreme sports, or taking to another level the capacity of the human body. And this right here is for strength, you know what I mean? Strength, and also this is for accuracy, you know, because they have to go through these steps and then go here. So they have to use their brains. This right here is just coordination and taking fear out of the child's mind. So it's very good and it's very helpful. Not only that, but you're gonna see this. Look at this. This is amazing. These people are wonderful, and they really care about their children. They have the states of the countries, and also the capitals of not the countries. I'm sorry, the states, right? So they have the capital. They have the state, which is South Dakota, and then you have Peary, which is the capital. So that's something good. And then you have this is really good, because what happens is that it gives the child strengthness, and it is endurance to holding on to things. And when he falls, he will not be scared. He will be more enthusiastic. As I say, this is a coordination, and also has to use the brain. And this right here, as you can see, are steps. The child can jump from one to one. It's very good, you know what I mean, from the fear. This is something good to climb up, which most childs don't like, but it's something good, you know. This is definitely the pull-up. Pull-ups are very good. The pull-ups they can use it for gymnastics, and if they have a correct parent, the child will also be able to develop better ability and flexibility towards the body. And this is another one. This is just something. This is for children, you know, something where they're going to have to use their brain, how to get through or past that level to get to the next level. And now another thing I have to, oh my goodness, this town is amazing. I mean, guys, look at this. And this is an example for the world and everyone on earth. You know what I mean? These people are showing their children sign language, you know what I mean? Which this should be our, you know, we should be teaching our children sign languages. You know, it's very good. Oh, inshallah, I hope that I will find my wife, and so that I will be able to develop my child's best ability, and not only my child, but I will be able to give something to Islam and to the Muslim nation as a gift from me to them, because they helped me and they have helped me towards knowledge of the truth and finding out the truth and helping me to develop my submission to the Creator's will. And they have a basketball court right here. Well, you know, basketball is one of the best, it's one of the best way to do exercise for the full body. And like I said, you can have a picnic right here. It's so very beautiful, you know, and it's very openly. So like I said, you know, we have to be very careful, you know. We have to keep the internet free. But for Muslims, we have to go even further, because we have to protect our children from the pornography, from the violence, from the eradicalization, because there's people, you know, I found out that, you know, ISIS, I thought about it, you know what I mean, and I was like, ISIS is not Islam. ISIS is part of the United States, because it's giving a bad name to the Muslims. It's making people hate Muslims, and that's what Americans want. And you know what I mean, they act, and it's all a show, you know. But a lot of, not all Americans, but the majority, because they have no knowledge of the truth, you know. And like I said, if you was born in China, you would be Buddhist. If you was born in Saudi Arabia, you would be Muslim. If you was born in Mexico, you would be Catholic, because those are what dominates the culture. Or if you would have been in India, you would have been Hindu. So that's what's going on. We are being stripped of our rights. We are being stripped, when I mean by rights, as human beings, of being able to live as we want to. We are being manipulated, as if you look into what is going 5G, what is Bluetooth, what is radioactive energy. So all these things, you know, are messing with our brains, things that cause cancer and so on, you know, because they're going to neural marketing, which that means that when you watch a commercial, they're telling you under subliminal messages to buy these things. So you're not doing these things on your free will. Alhamdulillah, you know, Muhammad has, peace be upon him, told us about this even before it happened, you know, even before this happened, 500 AD, after Jesus Christ. And so it's very interesting. So keep in mind and keep an open mind, and please always educate yourself. Don't become a Muslim because you hear me speaking about Islam and you see me, you know, trying to become a Muslim. Become a Muslim because you feel it in your heart, because you find the truth, because you search for the truth, because you educated you. And always remember that there is a creator, and that creator will never stop from existing. The world and the universe will stop from existing, but he will not stop from existence, because it's all in how can I say, subconscious level. So I leave you with that, and I hope that I have given you great information. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.